Should have brought a water bottle. I'm like,
Mhm.
no, I'm like,
Hi, Facebook friends. Helen Archontou here, CEO of the YWCA of Northern New Jersey. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and we are so happy to have some time with you today on this Wednesday. It's actually feeling a little bit like, spring again. I'm in a short sleeve shirt and not in a winter coat like I was earlier in the week. So I feel like that's progress for us getting ready for summer for sure. The other thing I'm in is my camp t-shirt because I don't know about the rest of you, but I am so ready for summer. And with that, summer always makes me think of summer camp at the YWCA of Northern New Jersey. It is one of our favorite times of year. Not only do we have so much fun, and not only do we have some amazing team members that come together, during this special time of year for us to make the magic happen, but we have a great opportunity for parents to have their kids engaged in childcare that is worry-free because you're in good hands, that is high quality summer camp experience. It is an intentionally affordable summer camp experience, and it is on top of all of that an ACA accredited summer camp experience. So for all of you with children ages 5 to 12, you should be thinking about summer camp too if you're not. And what the YW, we have 2 camp locations, if you don't know. One of them is in Mawa, hence the YW camp at Mawa. And the other one is in Dumont. And we've got Daniela over there representing for Dumont for sure. And both of these camps are different but similar camp experiences. We'll talk a little bit about them for you. It's a great opportunity for your children to make friends, new friends, see old friends, develop new skills, be exposed to, lots of great opportunities of, STEAM related, the great outdoors, just good old fashioned general summer fun. And most importantly, at the same time, building self-confidence and empowerment and other great skills when you are together with our wonderful team. We also incorporate language arts and math during our summer months so that, the learning doesn't go too far from our little ones when they are not, in their formal school experience. And, if that's not enough, we also offer you a series of incentives to ensure, again, that our camps are affordable and accessible. We have transportation all throughout Bergen and Rockland counties to be able to get the children to us easily so that, you can be focused on what you need to be doing during your day and know that they are in good hands. And, I should stop talking about camp and I should invite our guest today to be talking in more detail because they are the camp experts. I'm just the camp groupie over here. And so with that, I'm so grateful to have with us 2 of our stellar team, our Director of Youth Development, Daniela Pinto, and our Mission Impact Coordinator, who is focused on girls initiatives, Elian Mustafa. Welcome, ladies.
thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
And I love they've got our big YW wall behind them, showing off. Yeah. For those of you that haven't been to our office, we proudly stuck that wall up when we moved into our space, and it's one of our favorite places to always congregate as a team. So with that, let me tell you a little bit both about these ladies and the great background that they bring to the YW. Daniela has been with us since 2004. She has really, is one of, I think, one of our real success stories of, growing within the organization so significantly. She started as a camp counselor, and now, obviously, she has had many chapters in her YW experience that brought her today to her Director of Youth Development role. She is a rock star, and I know the parents watching who have interacted with her would agree that she and also cultivates with her entire team, her partner in crime, Akil, who's her assistant director, and the entire team, just they live, breathe their work. They are so committed to having a safe and wonderful experience for our youth, whether it's during the year at our school age programs or over the summer at our camp. And, we're so grateful that she brings so much experience to make this work at the YW so significant for anyone who joins up with us. And then there's also Elian Mustafa, who joined our team um, during the pandemic, I always say. Yeah. So she's coming into her, a little over 2 years, with the organization. And, during that time, she's had such a significant impact in elevating and, increasing our offerings for our girls and our girls' leadership, empowerment, our STEAM opportunities. And we're so grateful to have her with us. And she came to us with a background of, working with youth and brought all of that experience and more. So, as I said, two of the many rock stars at the YW, so grateful to have them both with us today. So, ladies, let's talk summer camp. So, tell us, Daniela, I know that I love to share the stories of our team. So before we jump into the details, I know that you are very passionate about summer camp. And I know that, you and again, your whole team really like live, breathe, and, it just brings you absolute joy to relate this strong experience to our campers. Can you tell us a little bit about, your evolution at the YW and how you really bring that passion into your planning? Because I know you do, but I'd love for everyone else to hear about it, because there's nothing better than having a job that doesn't always feel like one. I mean, I know every job has its doldrums for sure, but when you're passionate about what you do, it definitely shows. And I know you're one of the people that I can say for sure it definitely shows.
Yeah. So again, thank you so much for having us. So as you said, I started as a counselor in 2004. So my first camp experience was actually at the Y as a counselor. So I never got to experience the camper experience. So when I first started, I got to see what camp was all about, the wonderful relationships, the experiences that you get to have, the partnerships that you build, meeting people from all different areas, different cultures. So summer camp kind of became this like bubble for me that I just love to be a part of. And my passion just kept growing and growing to the point where I became the camp director. So now I oversee both of our summer camps, the one in Mawa and the one in Dumont. So it's just a wonderful experience. And I really encourage, all age groups to really try it, even if it's for one summer.
So let me ask you, I mean, I know the difference, but for our viewers who may not know, so we do have these two different summer camp opportunities. Other than their zip code, what is the difference between the two experiences? And if someone is trying to consider one versus the other, how would you direct them so they have some information about making a choice?
Absolutely. So Dumont is our more traditional school area type camp. We actually oversee their after school program at a Honus Elementary School. So I recommend it for more of the younger children, like the ages 5 to 6. It's a great transition if they're about to go into kindergarten. Children rotate throughout the day through the classrooms. They go through STEM, sports. The children actually get bused over to the Dumont Swim Club for their swim lessons. They have their swim lessons 3 to 5 times a week. We do have our lifeguards on site that do the lessons. Children get tested every Monday to see what proper level that they're at, and then they are able to work on their swim skills throughout the entire summer. Now over to our Mawa camp, that is more your traditional outdoorsy lakefront type of activities. As you can see in the pictures, our beautiful lake that we have, we offer boating, kayaking, canoeing. Again, we have our waterfront team there. They also do our swim levels. So every camper gets tested every Monday to make sure they're placed in the proper group. Children have to wear their life vests during the boating and kayaking areas. We also offer archery, which is a huge hit at camp. It's a great opportunity to get outdoors and, really experience different things that they normally don't get to do during the school year.
So, and I love that kind of distinction between the two. I mean, whatever a family's preferences for their camp experiences, because, I understand that every family, has a different mindset and, really enjoys it, families may grow up and parents, may have, concerns or thoughts in one way or another, but it doesn't matter where you end up. There is something for you, at one of our experiences. And the piece I always think about is, as you said, the crossover area is both experiences. You get all the great activities, you get that great passionate team. You do get the swim lessons and the opportunity to have that, that outdoorsy experience in each. But if you are more comfortable with kind of a school-based type of activity, Dumont is a great opportunity for you. But if you want to really experience the great outdoors and kind of have a feel of that overnight camp, but you get to come home every night, and you get to do that hiking and kind of have the experience of what an outdoor rainy day can be like when you're like, in one of the cabins. And that's actually, I think, also a cool experience when those happen too, because it really does feel different but fun. But the lake up there is stunning. The hiking is stunning. The ability to, have some of those great outdoor experiences in the amphitheater and, are something that will be so memorable for children for sure. So there's really, I have to say, something for everyone at a YW camp.
And families have the opportunity to choose both. They don't necessarily have to just go to one. They could choose a few weeks at Dumont, test it out, see if they like it. Same thing with Mawa. We do offer a bus that goes from both camps. So if you want to, drop off at Dumont, you could still take the bus over to the Mawa camp.
And that's so great because it really gives you an opportunity not to feel shut off by one. And I always call us the people's camp, because you really can buy it week to week. We give you that opportunity because we know that one, camp is expensive, for any family because it is an additional expense. And although ours is affordable, nonetheless, it is an expense that parents have to engage in. And I know that as many of us, because that's family time, you're planning vacations maybe, or there's some specialty camp around Lego or, in an art, area that you want to sign your child up for, but you still need to figure out what to do for those other weeks. And you can work around other activities that your family have planned over the summer and still easily partake. You don't have to feel like you have to pay for the whole summer and then not use part of it. And, I really appreciate that about our camp as a parent. I appreciate it. And I know it's something that you and your team, have really worked to budget and, create an opportunity that allows for that flexibility. So parents, really check it out if you have not yet. If you are already signed up, we do encourage you to tell your friends, your fellow, kid parents, and it's a great opportunity to make new friends, but it's also fun when the kids have others to join. And there's no better calling card, than knowing someone who's had the experience and is able to share it. And I have to say, each year, and this is no different, because Daniela and her team are so, are so experienced and learn more and, stay abreast. I know Daniela and Elian, well, we can talk a little bit about, just went to a wonderful convention, a conference where they learned so much that they're bringing back to the camp. So each year it gets better and stronger, and they are able to integrate new opportunities and initiatives because fortunately our team is so committed to learning and changing with the times as well. And before we jump into talking about some new special offerings we have, Daniela, I know as parents, one of the things, obviously, that's a lot on our mind as we're, navigating these, transitional times that we're in, is that, we are so happy to get our kids back out and back socializing, but there still is this kind of COVID cloud overhanging us. And, trying to think about, safety, there's general safety that is always paramount, with us at the YW, but now there's some other concerns over the last few years we've really had to integrate. Can you talk a little bit about, how we're keeping kids, how we've, shifted and moved to really, support kind of the new concerns that have come into our lives as opposed to what we've always, been on top of?
Yeah, absolutely. Just so, as general speaking, we do have an EMT on site at both locations. So they are also helping us, making sure that we're following the proper guidelines. we stay on top of the Department of Health, making sure that we are following exactly the regulations and the guidelines that we need to follow. So as of right now, we will be sticking to the mask optional. We will continue, sanitizing, cleaning like we've always done, making sure that, any objects, toys, things like that are properly cleaned, making sure that we spend as much time outside as possible just to make sure that we're always in, clean, open air. Eating times, we're going to encourage eating outside as much as well too, because as we know, that's the type of time where, close proximity. So we're going to try to encourage more outdoor eating as well during the summer.
Well, I appreciate and I know that you all have stayed vigilant, both in our school age programs and, now with our summer camps, on all the changing guidelines and regulations, and that you're, integrating all those details into our planning for sure.
Absolutely.
So for our parents watching, we have a few great photos up here so you can see what summer camp is like. We also encourage you to check out our website and look at some details there. And you can always reach out to our team. Danielle and others are always around to answer questions directly and help you navigate, choices and that you may trying to figure out where to register and what to do with them. There's a Keel. We love the Keel, part of our great team. So with that, this year we've added some additional pieces, and thanks to Elian joining our team and really bringing over these last 2 years, taking our girls initiatives to an amazing new place, because of her passion, her commitment. And also I want to say that Daniela and Elian are kind of like the Wonder Twins together. They are they are quite a team. And when you get them together, they are always planning and up to something. And the two of them kind of came up with these great ideas of bringing some really specific experiences for our kids this summer that are linked not only to our historic camp experience, but also taking our historic mission-based experience for youth and, really marrying the two in a very, very intentional way. So it's really exciting. We have not had initiatives like what we're offering this summer in this really dedicated way in a long time. And we're so happy to add them and grateful to have, Elian, and of course, working closely with Daniela to, think through all the details. So, with that, Elian, tell us a little bit about what is new for girls this summer at the YW.
Yeah, thank you, Helen. Yeah, I'm really excited to announce that we will be hosting 2 new specialty camps at our YW camp at MAWA. The first one is our Girls Empowerment Camp, and it'll be for girls ages 9 to 12 at our Camp MAWA. And we're going to be talking about, a lot of different topics that are really relevant to girls, like body image, confidence. We're going to be discussing we're going to have some STEM activities and talk about social media safety. So that's something that we're offering, and that'll run for 2 weeks in the month of July. So parents have the option to choose either the first week, which is like earlier in July, or the second week later in July. So that's what we're offering now for our girls camp.
Well, that's amazing. And I know we're also have some specialty camps like in the Jersey City area, which is a little bit different. So tell us a little bit about that too for, parents that might be in that area.
Yeah, so what we've been planning for some of the new areas is I have a program called Serious About STEM, and it's a program focused on introducing STEM to underprivileged and underserved communities. And we had a camp last summer that was really successful in Union City at a local park where students from the local area were able to come and do a lot of girl empowerment and STEM-based learning. And that was in partnership with Rutgers 4-H. So we're looking to do the same exact thing this summer. Hopefully, God willing, if everything works out with our a local park in Jersey City.
So that's wonderful. And so you all can, keep close tabs on our website, about that as well. But so these 2 new girl leadership camps that we're offering this year, one runs July 11th through the 15th, and one runs July 25th to 29th. Mm-hmm. So we do encourage you all to check out more details about those options and opportunities, and you can connect with Elian as well with any questions. You can easily get to her through the website. It tells you how to, get more details, about this option. And then again, you can reach out to her with any questions. And also we are offering a social justice camp, this summer, which is a little bit later in the summer. And that is for boys and girls. And that is also same age range of 9 to 12, right,
9
Elian?
to 12.
Yeah.
9 to 12. And that is also same, similar. It's kind of a pullout where they're going to focus in that opportunity, just learning some real social justice and activism skills, and, understanding how we are all part of, helping make our world a stronger and better and more equitable place, and giving our youth some tools to do that. And so we are excited about that as well. It's another opportunity which you can check out on our website and register accordingly. So, ladies, I know that you both had the opportunity to go to a camp conference recently, and I know that you both came back like bouncing off the walls with so much excitement and energy. And I think that, that's part of what makes our camp experience is unique to other camps, is that, we invest in our team really learning kind of cutting edge and, the newest techniques, and so that you can integrate them. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about that experience and what you were able to bring back, and how you were able to, make it present every day for the kids going forward this summer?
You want me to start? I can go first. Well, the great thing about the ACA conference is it's not just activities that we can incorporate into camp, but just even for ourselves to be better leaders. So I know this year, in regards to racial justice and empowerment, I definitely took a lot more skills from, the workshops that we attended. In regards to programming, we're going to add yoga this year to both of our summer camps, which I'm really excited about. So it's going to be a great way to incorporate this great activity for the kids to really express their emotions, to feel a sense of calm, and kind of, focus in on themselves and build that self-confidence.
And I love that. That's so important, especially after these last 2 years that we've been through. Our kids have been through so much.
Mm-hmm.
And, if we've learned anything, for going forward and whatever challenges lie ahead in life, the more that we can equip them with tools to be able to manage their emotional wellness, will definitely strengthen them and, set them up for, better success in life. So I love that we're integrating that, on a regular basis into our camps. What about you, Elian? What did you get from the experience?
Yeah, it was definitely a wonderful experience. I feel like I kind of left it like super energetic and really like ready to tackle the summer and, create like these amazing summer camp experiences. One of my best takeaways was probably a lot of the STEM program and a lot of the STEM ideas that I came home with. I'm always trying to think of like really creative ways to kind of make my STEM experiences and my girl empowerment experiences like that much stronger. So it was definitely a wonderful experience. I took a lot away from that. So there's a lot of good things coming in all of our different departments.
Well, I love that. And again, I appreciate about both of you. And I know Akil, who is part of the team, and really, the whole crew, from top to bottom, really are always thinking about new and exciting ways to really engage our kids. And we do so much training for the team to prepare them, not only from a leadership perspective and a safety perspective and a wellness perspective with all of the requirements needed, but to also get them hyped up and excited for a great year, and create that bond between them, because we know that energy really trickles to the kids when they're all together. So with that, is there anything else we want to make sure that our friends watching today know about what's coming in summer camp before we leave each other?
Sign up now.
This is the time to do it.
So let's talk about that. How do you sign up for camp?
The easiest way is to visit our website. All of our applications for my camps and Elian's camps are right on there. Our camp calendar that is filled with different themes and activities are on there, so you can kind of pick and choose which weeks you feel like your child would really enjoy. We have other workshops that are incorporated into our summer camp as well, as Elian's sister does our garden workshop. So that's something that we incorporated last year, and we're going to continue doing this year. So right on the website, visit the calendar, visit the brochure, check out the registration forms. You can always email us, contact us. We're more than happy to walk you through the process.
All right, folks, you heard it here first. And just to make it super easy for you, we're going to put the link right in the comments. So all you have to do is click it. It'll go right to our website, and look at all these great photos. I mean, I don't know about you, but I wish I was there now. And I wish I could spend my whole summer there, in these locations, both of them. I try to visit the camps every summer because it's such an amazing energy, for sure, that you both and your teams have created. And I'm so grateful to you for what you've brought, and grateful to the families, that have been with us and, continue to share in our camp experience. It's, for sure something that's very special, memorable. And, when kids look back, they also, they keep it close to their hearts. Daniela, tell us a little bit, though, for kids that are kind of aging out of being campers, but still want to, and I know we've had a lot of kids kind of transition from being campers to, being counselors in training, before they come, get to the age of working with us. Do you want to talk a little bit about that program before we leave each other?
Sure, absolutely. So our program used to be called Counselors in Training, which was the CITs. So we upgraded. So now we are the LIT program. So we're leaders in training. Yep. It's a great opportunity for children or teenagers ages 13 to 16. They get to learn leadership skills, how to be a counselor. They work with the campers. It's a great opportunity to earn community service hours. So every week that they complete, they get a letter. So it's a great for college purposes, resumes, things along those lines.
Well, and I have to say, throughout the year, we get phone calls from parents asking us what their kids can do at the YW to get those community service hours. What better way to get them but outdoors, having fun in the summer, and at the same time learning all these great leadership skills, learning responsibility, and at the same time, getting to have fun and keep active over the summer. So parents, please, also check that out and think about that opportunity for the youth in your life as well. Well, again, I'm ready for summer. I'm sitting out here, even have a few bugs coming at me. So, I just, the full summer experience. And I can't wait to kick off. And I know that you two can't either. But again, for those of you watching, check out the site. Feel free to reach out with any questions. And we look forward to having a safe, fun, engaging, educational summer, that, your kids come back, to their school year in the fall, energized and, growing and learning, new experiences and opportunities, thanks to the friendships and opportunities that came to them from their YW camp experience. And for the rest of you, you can join us tomorrow. We have our Motherhood Uncensored event, which yesterday's YWTV did not yesterday, sorry, my days are confused. Monday's YWTV did a nice little teaser about our self-care option. I know we're still on the heels of Mother's Day, but self-care is so important to, integrate and, not be something that you drop into your life, but something that, becomes a standard in your life. And we're going to have a great conversation tomorrow with our moms to talk about that. It is free. It is virtual. Wherever you are, you can join us. And we'll have the link here for you to sign up for that. Also, for our seniors, this Friday, we have a fire prevention and safety conversation that is so important. And it is free also online from 11:30 to 12:30. And you can register with us as well. And for those of us who are contemplating business, a little side hustle and starting, some business opportunities, please consider connecting with our YW We 360 Business Essentials program. It is free, it is online, and there's so many great business leaders that come together to help give some really concrete skills, whether you're thinking about starting a business or whether you have one and want to just keep it strong. Please join us. For any mental health clinicians that are working within an agency, we'd love for you to join us starting next week at our race training, which is about creating racial and cultural empathy. From 10 to 12, it is also virtual. There's 4 sessions to it, and you can learn more about that through a link. As I always say, there's something for everyone in the community to connect to at the YW. Just spend a little time either on our website or, chatting with someone from our team, and we will definitely find something to keep you busy and occupied. And so with that's a little windy out here. My umbrella just almost flew away. But that's live YW Facebook. Always exciting. You never know what's going to happen. But we know it's going to happen this summer. It's just going to be great fun. So we hope you join us for that. And woohoo! We're all representing with our girls and summer camp T-shirts. So we hope to see you, and everyone have a great day. Keep summer camp head, hopefully throughout your Wednesday, and definitely check out all the offerings and get yourselves registered for your littles. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Bye.